my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready! 90 Wolf! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Slam, slam, slam! Right up!
They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A give to Smith out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action now. Osweiler. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Deuce. Check nine. No. Score. Jam. Shoot.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. He is going to find Hill here. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
We always admire guys with arm strength, don't we? Whether it's misplaced or not at times. But when you throw a comeback route, you have to have arm strength to complete it, and Brock Osweiler just showed it off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Smith. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Squeeze.
Osweiler. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, lock it.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Down. 280. Combo. 694. All day, every day, any day. Mike 3. Hey. 0-0, Mike.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Carr completes it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 3. Raider 1. Greystone travel.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down by Michael Fuller. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Oakland. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
93. 93. Express. Coming. Mike 3.
Carr now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 3. Combo. Woo-hoo. Mike 3. Mike 3. All day, just like that. Just like that. He get. 29. 29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Agba drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take
Get ready.
at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Osweiler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Osweiler. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Osweiler. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Now! 36. Check.
They run with Thompson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On the run, it's Smith, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike, 5.
On 2nd and 9, Osweiler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Give me some. Here we go.
Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gives to Richard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
And the Raiders have got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey! He's mine. Hey, Foxtrot. 40's mine. 40's a mine.
Here's Osweiler. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way.
It's caught inside the 25. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw is Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watch the run. 0-0, Mike 3. Oh, you got deep? Mike 3. Combo. Let's go.
On third and long, it's Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check out. X3.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get.
They'll run it again with Smith. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Osweiler. And able to find Kirk complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Go, 18 Gator.
First down, Kansas City.
Topper! Check 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. That's out to Hill, right side complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, rock it.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Double time. Hey, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Ready. 30 base.
They'll go option to the short side. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Check. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Let go.
Osweiler now, the throw on third down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Osweiler to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Smith. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr caught left side. Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
6-18. Hey, Charlie.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and their delta pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Again, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. 6'6", pull it high. 93.
To throw again. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go play action with Osweiler. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing now is Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike 3. Hey, Zoo.
Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. One final try now for Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about